88.3 WLFC. What's going on? My name is AD Alex Davis, faculty advisor of the station. On camera, on screen, you see Chesney Claire. Hello.
Hello. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, first and foremost. I'm just getting familiar to you, but everything I've heard is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Your voice, you have a voice like no other for sure. And as cliche as that may sound, or individuals say, or say that to you, it's definitely true. So yeah, I love everything I hear. You've got Not in the Mood, the single, but also the visual to accompany it.
Yes.
Well, and before we dive into that, are you genuinely in the mood to do interviews today?
I'm totally in the mood to do interviews.
It's okay if you say no, it's okay.
No, I'm totally in the mood. If I wasn't in the mood, I would say I'm not in the mood, but I am in the mood. Well,
with that said, we shall proceed then. One, I love the title, I love the concept. If you're not in the mood for something, you're not in the mood, right? But what drove the inspiration behind this song?
Funny story. So I had an individual here at my studio at my house, and we were having some kind of like boring music meeting or whatever, and he was really just talking to my mom. And while he was talking, something popped up in my head, and it was the exact melody and everything. It was, "I'm not in the mood." And so I went over to a sticky note and I wrote down "not in the mood." And I left that idea alone for quite a bit, and then I went back to writing, back to recording, and I heard a beat, and I was like, "I'm not in the mood," and then it just flowed. Like I just made it so quick, and it that's what I wrote it down for. So
no,
yeah.
Well, the idea, how it was spurred, it came to fruition. I'm glad it took place. The record is great. You've got several records out there. You've got Distracted, you've got Hours, Come Alive, got 15 Candles, and I love everything I hear. When, and maybe I'm just not familiar. Have you put out a cohesive project yet, or is that something that? Okay, when is there a goal of doing that or no?
Right now I have like over 90 songs written. So I definitely have enough content for a project. I'm just being super strategic with how I release everything, kind of putting out enough singles to give a little bit of a taste of what I am and who I am, and hopefully get the perfect album or EP together and release that. That's what I would like to do.
90 records. Wow. It's crazy to think how, like, as creatives, not even necessarily just musicians in general, but creatives stock up content, or not even necessarily stock up content, but work so much and develop so much content that fans and listeners may never hear. Sorry, fans and listeners, but it just is. If you're a creative, I'm sure there's several different reasons you don't release stuff, whether it's time or just not. Are you a bit of a perfectionist? I feel like a lot of creatives are perfectionists.
Yes, I am definitely a bit of a perfectionist. I want everything that I put out to be as good as I can make it, and so far I've been completely independent with everything, so it is like all up to me and up to my momager on what goes. So
no, that's a great thing though. You don't have any no other hands or feet in the pot controlling stuff, so I think that's beautiful, and what you guys have been able to accomplish thus far independently is even more beautiful. So no, I look forward to more music. Do you have any? If you were to release an album today, what would the title be?
It would be called Chess Games.
Ooh.
I've had that in my head for so long now. I want it to be called Chess Games.
See, I'm super punny. I'm not, but I enjoy puns. And so when I hear like the play on words, the wordplay, okay, yeah. So I don't know if it does correlate with your name, if that's part of the reasoning, but I love it because it does. So we'll see what the title comes out. What the title is when you do release a cohesive project.
Right. Maybe not be Chess Games.
If you even have to release a cohesive project, is that something that you do want to do in your career though? Is release projects or okay?
Yeah, definitely. I have too many songs to not let the world hear them. So
yes, I love it. I see you do a lot of Billie Eilish covers, right? Is Billie Eilish is she one of your influences, or Who do you listen to? Who does Chesney listen to?
Definitely Billie Eilish. She was really what really motivated me to actually start doing music. My first covers that I ever recorded in the studio, one was a Billie Eilish cover. I just found like the way that she sings was relatable to me. Like I felt like whenever I heard her, I could sing like that. Like not in a cocky way or anything. I just felt like right for my voice. And
Okay.
so I have taken a lot of notes from Billie Eilish. I love her and what she does. So yeah, she's an inspiration to me. I also love me some Mac Miller,
Yes.
and he's my favorite. I love all kinds of different music. I love Lil Peep a
Okay.
lot. so I mean I don't have much influence of Lil Peep, but I do have a lot of influence of Mac Miller in my songs too.
No, I love it. I'm a rest in peace to both of them, but I'm a huge Mac Miller fan myself.
Me too.
What did your parents listen to when you were growing up?
A lot of 80s music, a lot of 80s pop, 80s rock,
Okay.
AC/DC, to Madonna, to what is it? Who sings Sister Christian? Because that's going around in my head all the time.
I don't know, but I'll look into it. I'm not hip, but it sounds like some good '80s music.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
for sure. No, dope. And are your parents musically inclined as well, or no? This is just a gift that Chesney came with out of nowhere.
Yeah, my mom and dad are not musically inclined. I don't know where it came from, but my mom's a writer, so she
Okay.
she helps me songwrite sometimes, and a fabulous songwriter, and I got that from her. She's good at English. I'm good at English, so I think that
No,
was
I mean, when it comes to writing, for sure, like writing's half the battle. I feel like.
yeah,
So no, definitely. You're originally from Louisiana, right?
yeah, yeah.
What's one thing about Louisiana that we may not know, right? Like I know Lil Wayne. If I let me take a very like a very ignorant standpoint. I know that Lil Wayne is from Louisiana. I know that the Saints play football in Louisiana. But what's one thing that like the common person will not know about Louisiana?
I'd probably say that I can call an alligator up to a car.
What?
Alligators will just walk up to your vehicle, but I can call them up to the vehicle. So
Is there a certain like you have a certain call or voice or dial? Like, how do you do it?
I can do it, but I've never done this in front of anybody else ever. So you gotta not laugh at me.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
Okay, you ready?
I
You
think.
gotta put your lips together like that
Oh, I'm gonna
and
do
suck in and suck in.
No, it sounds like a dolphin though.
Yeah, I don't. It's the sound of babies in distress, like alligator babies.
Wow. And they'll come to the car or they'll come when you use that sound.
Oh yeah, my mom's a photographer too, so she would like hold her camera out the window, and I'd be in the backseat going.
No, that's hard. That's funny. That's funny. So are you not scared of alligators and snakes and all that swamp stuff?
No, I'm terrified of them. I'm absolutely terrified of snakes and alligators and all the creepy crawlies. I don't like that.
Yeah, I want no problems. I'm terrified of snakes. I mean, alligators don't scare me as much. Of course, I'm never going to put myself in close proximity.
In that position, yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. So in Ohio, I don't plan to see too many alligators. No, for sure. Have you ever eaten alligator?
No.
It's like, and maybe I haven't had the right alligator, but it's like super tough. It's like chicken, but tough. I don't have.
Yeah, that's what people say. I mean, I've been around alligator where people have cooked alligator stuff, but I've just never had the desire to eat it. Like, give me something normal.
Something. That's for sure. Now, what I did learn about you that I was super happy about is that you're now based out of Las Vegas.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been living here since March 2020.
Okay. All right. So about 2 years. I lived in Vegas for 5 years, and for me, well, Vegas is one of my favorite places. Not on the part. I've never been that strip individual, but because it was because it was home. But the music scene in Las Vegas is crazy, in my opinion. And it like for me, it started in 2015 to really blossom into something different. And so I say that to say this: I think you're in the right place. And I don't know what took you to Vegas, but I think there's crazy opportunity in Vegas and to branch out of Vegas. Not to mention you're 4 hours from LA, right? But I think a lot of individuals think they have to go to like a big market. I guess Vegas is somewhat of a big market, but it's not New York or LA or Chicago.
Right.
What took you to Vegas, and do you like Vegas?
I love Vegas. What actually took me to Vegas, we were living in Branson, Missouri, and we were networking, connected with some producers here in Vegas, and the guy that we connected with is like, I have a song and I can hear Chesney's voice on it right now. And we were like, what the heck, let's fly out and record it. So we recorded it. There was actually 2 songs. We recorded them both, and I fell in love with Vegas, and I was like, there's so many opportunities here.
Yes.
Like I just fell in love with everything about it. And so my mom and I just packed up a U-Haul and moved here like in the next week. So
wow. No, that's how it happens, though. That's how it happens for sure. Have you felt the love from Vegas? Has it proven to be a good move for you?
Yeah, my following is really, really high, especially like on Instagram and stuff, with Las Vegans.
Yes.
Yeah. There's been quite a lot of support. I have met a lot of people that I definitely would not have met if I was living in Missouri or Louisiana or anything like that. But I'm very grateful that we decided to make the jump, make the move.
Yes.
Come here.
No, definitely. I will say this. So I used to work at top 40 station out there, 98.5 KLUC, and I think that your songs and your sound would fit perfectly. And then maybe they're already on there. But
you used to work there?
I worked there. I was the night show host from 2014 to 2019.
I just went there like 2 days ago and met with
JP and CO1, or who'd you meet with? Or was there
Hector?
Hector is like my big brother. Yeah.
That's cool. That's small world.
It's a very small world. Yeah, he's the guy to talk to for sure. Him and JB. I don't know how fond of me that JB is, but that's here nor there. Nonetheless, those are the individuals to talk to, especially with your songs, quality of record, and them being such a powerhouse in Vegas. So I'm excited to hear that for sure. What's one thing that you love about Vegas outside of the music that you weren't familiar with before going out there?
Oh, I can't say the weather. I can say that it's sunny all the time.
It's very sunny. Yes.
I like that, I guess. I think that's pretty cool.
No, sun is good. Sun is good. I live in Ohio now and it's gray half the time. I'm like, okay, am I sad today or am I okay?
Oh gosh, I've kind of missed that though, because it's been like 2 years since we've had actual rain. Like, and I'm from Louisiana where it monsoons and hurricanes, and now I come here and it's like I'm chapped, my lips are chapped, my hands are dry, and everything's hot.
Yes. No, so wait, hang on. In Louisiana though, it's gotta be hot. It's humid, but it's still hot down there.
Oh yeah. No, it's still hot. It's still hot. It's just a different type of hot. Like the sun is less.
I'll give you that. I used to battle with individuals like about Vegas weather and other. I used to live in San Antonio, and it's equally hot in San Antonio, but it was humid. And they're like, no, I don't want to be in the sticky humid. But for some reason, that dry Vegas heat was way hotter than the humid heat to me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You can't walk your dog on the sidewalk. The paws are gonna burn. It's 117 degrees outside. My car is hot. Like no, it's not fun.
No, that's not fun. I have to carry my little puppy to the grass because she stands out there and it's too hot. Yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh, for sure. Where does Chesney Claire see herself in 5 years?
Oh. In 5 years, I definitely, like I said, I'm gonna have a project out. I would love to be touring by that time. I would love to have my fan base raised by thousands.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands, yeah, hundreds of thousands. I would love to be working in the studio with some VIPs. I would love to. I'm actually learning right now how to do. I just kind of got it down how to do my own vocal production, and that took a minute, but it sounds really, really, really good.
Yes.
But I'm really just I'm proud that like I'm learning how to do that myself, and I want to continue to do that and continue to be able to give people stuff that I hear in my mind, like, because that brings me so much joy to be able to hear something and then be able to give it to somebody exactly the way I hear it. So I mean, I want to work on myself in every aspect. I'm just pushing myself all the way. In 5 years, who knows what'll happen.
Who knows? And that's the beauty. A lot of times I feel like we're scared of the unknown, right? But there's also beauty in it. So, and it sounds like you're working and want to sculpt the best Chesney, but also just the best life and best music. So,
definitely.
No.
Definitely. My main thing is that I'm gonna remain happy.
Yes.
And keep pushing myself as hard as I can. And I've manifested that I'm going to be on a yacht with Post Malone in the near future. A random manifestation, but it will happen because it's in the works.
No, so you got to speak things into existence. Self-fulfilling prophecy for sure. So no, I doubt that I'll be on that yacht, but I look forward to you and Post Malone and whoever else having a good time on the yacht with lots of money and happiness.
I'll send you some selfies.
You know, that's perfect. That's perfect. I got to get my finances together. I want to get rich, but I think you guys are well on your way to doing that. Not that that's the goal, but nonetheless, I think your product and music and material will bring wealth and happiness and good health. That's the goal, right?
Thank you.
So no, for sure. I don't want to take too much of your time, but before we get out of here, where can everyone follow you at that does not follow you already?
If you are new and you do not follow me, you can follow me at Chesney Claire on every single platform ever: Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. It's all under Chesney Claire.
Yes, definitely. And I lied. I got one more question for you. My son's name is Miles. He's 3 years old. And when he watches this in 5, 10, 15 years, what's a piece of advice that Chesney Claire can provide him as far as growing up in society today? What would you say?
Wow. Okay. This is deep.
I know I have to tell, but I'm sorry, but I had to.
No. That's perfectly fine. Miles. That's his name? Miles?
Yes.
Okay. Miles. I want him to know that whatever he wants to do, he should definitely go for it and not hold himself back or put himself in a group where he's doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. If you want to do something, you have to figure out a way to do it. And if you love doing it, then really, really push yourself in every direction you can. That's just how I live, and that's how I want other people to live too, because if you don't do that, then you're never going to reach your true potential. You're never going to reach that max happiness that you could have.
Definitely.
And I hope he gets everything that he ever wants.
No, that means the world. Thank you. No, what's the word? Co-sign, support. I echo everything you just said. So no, thank you for that. We just got Not in the Mood sent to us yesterday, and it will be in rotation here shortly. Once again, thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing your success and have a blessed rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
Chesney, peace.
Peace.